less textured over here. See that? Look how it cleans up. We got a nice tree. Oh, come on, put your heads up. This is fun. Drop that shutter speed, go full high key with it, which actually isn't bad. Kind of cleaned up the water a little bit, so that's the other option. But I was kind of thinking I could edit that anyway. But it kind of looks nice to do in camera, so maybe a little too bright. There we go. All right, let's try it again on this one here. There we go. We got an exposure. Come on, come on, come on. That was better. Nice. Only, oh, there we go. Nice. Excellent. We got some detail. I'm trying each one of these. Let's see if we can get this grebe as it comes by some color. Thanks for joining me. All right, everyone. So, out here in New Mexico, and we're staying right back here, right next to this lake here. I forget the name of the lake. We pulled in last night, and there are tons of ducks out here. I don't know if you can see over there, but there's just a ton of them. So I'm down here. I got the 400-2.8. All right, so sun's just setting. It's pretty freaking awesome out here. Here's the setup. I'm just laying right on the shoreline here. Just camo drape over the front of me. I'm just wearing all black. Just laying down. You can see I have a lot of junk around me here to give me some sense of cover. Sunset's pretty epic back there. So, didn't do much for planning on this one. We showed up here. It was just where we thought would be a cool spot. We're staying right near White Sands National Park in New Mexico. And yeah, it's just this pond. It's like a wastewater treatment pond, of course. Usually how that goes, right? Wonderful. But tons of ducks here. And so we pulled in last night, saw all these ducks here. I thought it was kind of incredible. And figured during the day today, I just walked around, I should say, and just to see what was here, lots of variety, and also found some spots to lay down along the shoreline here that weren't too sloped and had some of this cover. So that was the plan. Also, in walking around, I noticed that most of these ducks weren't that skittish. So I'm just keeping an eye out to see if anything comes through here, this beautiful sunset, but everything seems to have pushed out pretty far now. Anyway, they weren't too skittish, I think, because there's a lot of campers here all the time, a lot of people along the shoreline. So I figured I didn't need to do the full camo thing and all that. So I got one of these grebes coming back through here, and there's some nice color on the water. So anyway, that's the setup, guys. Not much, just a quick scout the day of and the day prior, and just doing the normal duck thing of picking one spot and staying there. So let's see if we can get this grebe as it comes by some color. Thanks for joining me. All right, so let's see what we got out here. Looks like we got some grebes. You can see the mountains are already nice back there. Shooting at 200 ISO, 2.8, 2500th of a second, which seems pretty good. Just a good guess. I got exposure in the sky, which is nice, and that's exactly what I want. And I'm not overexposing anything up in that sky. It's a little dark on the birds, but 200 ISO, I'll be able to bring them right back. Now, could always chuck in the teleconverter, open up a stop or so, and then see what we get there. But again, the water's a little ripply there. Not loving it. I definitely am going to want to place them in the bottom, and you can see it's not doing great like tracking there. Also, if you look right now, that background's kind of a mess. We definitely need some birds to come closer, so check this out. I'm going to manually focus in a little closer here. So if they come in around this range, now you can see that background starts to blur out kind of nice. So that's where we probably need some stuff to come in, is a little bit more in that range versus that range where it's a little bit worse. All right, guys, so check it out. I'm gonna hop off the ground pod here just to see if it makes much of a difference with this lower perspective. I mean, it cleans up the water a little bit, but not much. But it is nicer, so I think I'll stay down here. The water's still a little bit of a mess, But we do have some nice mountains. Let's ditch that teleconverter, show a little bit more of that. There we go. Because we can always crop in. Wait for a nice profile. Foreground stuff. Nice layout there. I like when they're right in the V here. Watch with the mountains in the background. Right there. So while I'm waiting here, what I usually start to do is try and see what sort of other options I have. So check this out. So normally if I'm out here shooting, right, we're around this exposure, like, 2,000th of a second, 2,500 at 2.8, 200 ISO. You can see the meters running, roughly a stop overexposed based on the light sky and the light water. But if you look in the wide view here, you can see there's a lot of sparkle on the water. So if I come over here, you can see it's kind of overexposed. There's some bokeh in the foreground there, but everything else right around here where I'm pointing with the focus point is kind of a mess. But if we were, however, to expose, say like that, maybe even all the way up here, and silhouette a duck coming in roughly at that point, well, you can see we have something interesting there. We got kind of some detail in the sparkle, plus we have some fun texture up in the mountains and the sky there from the foreground out of focus bushes and stuff. And we can really kind of zero in our subject with a silhouette there, especially because of this foreground stuff, which can be really fun. So now I know if I see something swimming up close in that direction, I'm going to really crank that shutter speed up and try and get something like that. I might even just like max it out, try and lower the ISO like that, and get an exposure, try and get the duck to be right in there, which could be kind of fun exposure like that. So anyway, at least now I have a plan and an idea if something were to come into that space. Here we have somebody coming down the left here. I kind of missed him for that silhouette spot. Let's go teleconverter in, slow down the shutter speed a little bit, compose in bottom left. Hopefully here, let's try that again. There we go. Yeah, focus doesn't like it, so we're going single point. Screw you, bird tracking. Wait for a profile. There we go. Wait for the background ducks to go away. All right, he's getting closer. I'm going to ditch the teleconverter there so I get more space. Oops. All right, coming right in here. All right, now maybe we can rely on some tracking. Nope, keeps missing. There we go, right in that V. Nice, that's what I like. Point autofocus right now, just because, yeah, see when it gets lighter there, I just don't like it. I really like this dark orange section here. It makes that black shoreline not as big a deal to me. Oh, here we go. We got some coming in over here. All right, we're gonna wait and see if they get into this orange section here. Come on. Oh, come on, profile. Oh, blow focus. Small window there, I think. Yeah, there might be some more coming. But there's also an interesting, maybe interesting play with out of focus ducks here. We'll have to see if we can get like a dreamy out of focus duck shape like in there. I'm just playing with manual focus right now just to see. All right, let's try this guy. Come on, turn. He's in a good spot. Oh. And he's losing. He's getting out of the light. No good. This one's in a good spot. But now we got the other duck in there. Increase the exposure a little bit. Tough. Oh, we got one coming in closer here. See if I can get him in focus. Oh, that's a grebe. Okay, we'll see if that grebe comes back. Surfaces. Oh, there's so many ducks now. It's going to be a challenge. This guy's kind of dominant, though. Let's see if we can get him. Throw in the teleconverter, lighten the exposure. Let's see what it looks like if we go a little higher key with this and place them up at the top. Yeah, we're still gonna have that horizon to deal with. Oh, here we go. Here's our grebe. Darken the exposure a little bit. Oh, come on in. Oh. All right, now I gotta be ready because he could come up anywhere right in front of me here. So now I have my eye out of the viewfinder. I'm just trying to look and see. There he is. There we go. Let's get more scenery. Wait for him to go through the stuff here. Drop the exposure a little. Orange looks nice. Get the dive. Cool. All right. Oh, there's one right here. He's back up. Kind of fun with all the stuff there. Lighten the exposure a little bit. Let's see if he comes out the other side of this junk before he dives. Oh. Damn. I had a lot of ducks coming in really close to my right here and had no idea. And then I just moved and spooked them all. Plus the water looks nicer over here. Check it out. Damn. Teleconverter in, slow it down. Raise up the ISO a little bit, and he's swimming away. That's how it goes when you're not paying attention sometimes. Damn. I totally messed that up. They were sneaking in real close too. What a bummer. Alright, back to over here. We have some color happening out here. But we're back to a challenging, very challenging horizon, shoreline, you know. Just a ton of ducks over here. Not sure what to do with that. It's just kind of a mess. Although there are some adult male shovelers in there, which is nice. It'd be sweet if one of those would come over. There's one right there. Trying to decide if there's something interesting with shooting this whole line of ducks, just kind of exposed for the sky, but focused in on them, you know. It looks pretty chaotic to me. I'll grab 1 or 2 frames here just to see if it makes any sense later. I'm also looking for none of that foreground stuff really. I don't think that's helping a shot like this. Just kind of makes it look more messy, I think. So I'm just trying to focus in here on this line. I'm leaving it at 2.8 because I do want the mountains, and here, let's try and get that peak of the mountain on the right, just in the frame there like that. Also, there's a lot of splashing, which is kind of fun, but it'd be much nicer if it was closer. And everything's pretty far out at this point. But the wind is calming down, the water surface is getting more mellow, so it is starting to look better. See, now if I lift up the camera, I can get some separation on them. But that damn shoreline is so freaking bold over there. If they were closer, like, let's see. If it was focused like somewhere in here, it gets a little bit softer back there, but as they are out there, see how detailed it is? I don't know, it's not a great clean look to me. Oh, look at this line of grebe. So I'm back up on the ground pod now, just so I can get that height and get some separation off the horizon line there. And the reason being, the water calmed down for me. So it doesn't look a mess now. And this is kind of an interesting line up here. So I'm waiting for that spacing to work. Got some shovelers coming through here. Put the telly in, drop the shutter speed, see what they look like. That's not bad. Water's not the best, but if they come closer, I am still keeping it darker. I want to maintain some detail in that water, I think, but at least gives me the option, right? Because I could bump up the ISO, drop that shutter speed, go full high key with it, which actually isn't bad. Kind of cleaned up the water a little bit, so that's the other option. But I was kind of thinking I could edit that anyway. But it kind of looks nice to do in camera. It's maybe a little too bright. There we go. Now we just need a nice adult shoveler to come in and give me that. Digital teleconverter, got some of these gulls up here. Let's see if they'll fly down into the mountainscape. Could get a nice scenic shot. Yeah, they're all staying kind of high. All right, tired of changing all my settings, guys. We're gonna go auto ISO, aperture priority, and now we can just do a little exposure comp to get where we want and stop dialing these settings all over the place. All right, cropping the other birds out. All right, we'll go with a double fine. See, now here's the beauty of this. Look, shutter speed's increasing for me. Just keep the mountains in there. Just go to no exposure compensation, or I'm plus 1/3. Might as well be nothing. Go neutral. Keep the sky nice. Get this guy by himself, but you know what? The water's too textured behind him. Not worth a shot. And then they're turning around and going the other way. Water gets less textured over here. See that? Look how it cleans up. We got a nice tree. Oh, come on, put your heads up. This is fun. This is really fun. Challenging. Oh, guys, look at this. Teleconverter. We got some light on these shovelers. Oh, yeah. Come on, where's the next one? Over there. Okay. Come back to this guy. Ooh, sun just popped. Damn, come on, turn towards me, turn towards me. See, here's a nice thing too with aperture priority auto ISO. I do not need to change my ISO and everything when I flip this teleconverter now. Let's wait for some light in the eye. Come on, come on, come on. There it is. Focus, focus. There it was. Nice grebe flap. Let's watch one of these guys swimming into the light. I'll take that. Just kind of a silhouette. Damn, I keep hoping these guys will go all the way into the freaking sun for me. This silhouette's nice though, look at that. Let's show the mountain. Yeah, the water calmed down for me. Really pretty. All right, see how bright that sun is? Right when they get to it, I'm just gonna slam the negative exposure comp. Missed focus on that one. Yeah, couldn't get an exposure on it. It's too bright. And close down. There we go. Let's see if that one worked. Might have an exposure on it. All right, open the exposure back up. Exposure comp back to neutral. And let's see what else we have going on out here. The light's kind of fading on those frontlet birds. I see some grebes coming back through again here. And I think now, almost, but we can come closer to getting detail in that damn sun line. So we're going to track them through. And then last minute, really drop that exposure comp. Wait for him to go right in that line. Oh, second one did good. That first bird turned his head right when he went in there. All right, let's try it again on this one here. There we go. We got an exposure. Come on, come on, come on. That was better. Nice. Only, oh, there we go. Nice. Excellent. We got some detail. I'm trying each one of these. Yeah, now the sun kind of actually dipped. And so we're just getting the texture. We're not getting that beam of light anymore. The water not being totally calm is still a little tricky. All right, so I just had to move over. There we go. All right, let's let them get in the light spot here. Nice silhouette right there. Got the mountains in the background. Make sure we keep that sky up in the top. Keep the bird lower in the frame. We're gonna wait for him to hit that next orange pocket. That's the brighter spot. There's the silhouette with the mountains. Water looks great. That blue water's kind of neat, huh? Let's see what it looks like in tighter. Just a lot of ripply lines. That might be it. There might be one more spot here. Nope. All right, dropping the exposure. See, look at that water. It's just a mess. Now, if he gets in on all that orange, and there's nothing else but the silhouette of the bird, like that, I'll take that. And I'm just adjusting exposure compensation as I go here, by the way. Hey guys, I see some ducks coming in close along the shoreline here. There, you can just start to see them in the frame. This could be really cool. All right, no teleconverter. We're gonna stay at priority. Auto ISO. I have it set to a minimum of 500th of a second. Here we go. I actually don't like him. I mean, I do like him in the blue. I'm watching that sky, monitoring my exposure comp. Not a good shape. Oh, that one's better. Sky got a little overexposed there. It's all right, we got more coming through. There we go, nice. Oh. Jeez. Oh. Just too many. There we go. They're aware of me already, see? Look at that. Damn. Look at this sky out this way, guys. I mean, there's ducks, but way the hell out there. Oh, here we go. We might have some color here. I'm going vertical, guys. I want to show more of this sky. Put them lower in the frame. Oh, it's just a mess, though. It really is no good. I'm gonna move this focus point to the left. I'm using just single point right now because the subject tracking, eye tracking just doesn't do a damn thing out that far. Yeah, just too much of a mess there. Let's see about these guys. Not bad. Colors are nice. I really want to keep them low in the frame. Don't want them intersecting like they are now. Oh man. All right, they separated. We got mountains, we got colors. There's other ducks in the background, but that could be a post-process cleanup. All right, everybody. I think that's about a wrap, mainly because all the ducks have pretty much moved on, but check it out. Thanks for joining me. This was a blast. What a sky.